Confidence doesn't disappear overnight. It fades quietly, little by little. Every day we compare ourselves to people online, and without noticing, we slowly begin to feel smaller. We stop seeing who we truly are and only focus on who we are not. The opinions of other people start becoming louder than our own thoughts, and slowly doubt takes control of the mind. We begin to fear speaking up, not because we have nothing to say, but because we become afraid of judgment. So we quit early. We destroy our own ideas before anyone else even gets the chance to see them. Over time, the mind becomes crowded with overthinking. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? And eventually, our self-image starts to crack, not because of failure, but because of constant self-doubt. The scariest part is that it happens silently. Most people never even realize their confidence is disappearing. But deep inside, there is still a small part that wants to fight back. And that small spark can change everything. Most people lose confidence before the day even begins. The first thing they touch in the morning is comparison. They scroll through perfect photos, success stories, and fake highlights, slowly measuring their worth against strangers on the internet. And with every scroll, their self-belief becomes weaker. Soon, even small opportunities begin to feel dangerous because fear becomes stronger than curiosity. You stop raising your hand, stop sharing your ideas, and stay quiet even when you know the answer. Then you see confident people and assume they were simply born different. But the truth is, confidence is not natural. It is practiced. The saddest part is hiding your potential from the world. Not because your ideas are bad, but because you start believing you are not enough. Fear slowly builds invisible walls around your life, and after a while, the cage starts feeling normal. You laugh less, try less, and slowly disappear into the background. Until one day, you barely recognize yourself anymore. Confidence did not disappear in one moment. It faded silently over time. But the moment you become aware of it, change finally becomes possible. Overthinking is one of the biggest killers of confidence. It turns simple situations into impossible problems inside the mind. You begin imagining judgment everywhere, even when nobody is actually thinking about you. A tiny mistake starts feeling massive, and slowly perfection becomes a prison. Your brain keeps replaying embarrassing moments again and again, as if one mistake defines your entire life. Then fear gives you two choices: try or avoid. And most people choose safety, not because they are weak, but because avoiding pain feels easier than risking failure. Slowly, your world becomes smaller. You stop taking chances, stop expressing yourself, and loneliness quietly replaces confidence. At the same time, the negative voice inside your head grows louder every single day until it starts sounding like the truth. And eventually you realize something painful. The person destroying your confidence the most is not the world. It is you. But the moment you become aware of that, something begins to change. Because you cannot heal what you refuse to see. Confidence doesn't only affect how you feel, it affects every decision you make. Think about all the moments when you wanted to raise your hand, share an idea, start a project, apply for an opportunity, or talk to someone new. But fear stopped you. Most people don't lose because they fail. They lose because they never try. Every time you choose fear over action, a small part of your potential stays hidden. As the years pass, those missed opportunities begin to add up. You watch other people move forward while you stay in the same place, wondering what makes them different. But often the difference isn't talent or intelligence. It's simply the willingness to act despite uncertainty. One day you look back and realize that fear didn't just steal your confidence, it stole experiences, opportunities, friendships, and dreams. And that's when a difficult question appears. What could your life have looked like if you had believed in yourself just a little more? That question hurts, but it also opens the door to change. Because for the first time, you begin looking toward a different future. This is the point where many people give up. After years of comparison, self-doubt, and fear, they become exhausted. They look at all the opportunities they missed, all the dreams they abandoned, and all the versions of themselves they never became. The weight of regret feels heavy. Sometimes it feels easier to accept a small life than to risk being disappointed again. But beneath all that pain lies an important truth. The real enemy was never other people. It was never bad luck. It was never a lack of talent. The real battle was happening inside your own mind. Every time you doubted yourself, every time you believed the negative voice in your head, you gave away a little more of your confidence. And now, sitting in the middle of all that regret, a realization begins to appear. If your thoughts help destroy your confidence, then new thoughts can help rebuild it. For the first time, you stop blaming the world and start understanding the real source of the problem. And that realization becomes the first spark of change. Real change doesn't happen in one dramatic moment. It begins with small decisions. The moment you stop attacking yourself and start treating yourself with patience, something shifts. You begin looking in the mirror without searching for flaws. You start replacing harsh criticism with honest encouragement. Then you take a small step forward, even if you're still afraid. You speak up once. You try again after making a mistake. You stop expecting perfection and start focusing on progress. Slowly, the negative voice that once controlled your life loses its power. Every small action becomes proof that you are stronger than your fears. Confidence isn't built by waiting until you feel ready. It's built by acting before you feel ready. Step by step, choice by choice, you begin rebuilding the trust you lost in yourself. And for the first time in a long time, the future starts looking brighter than the past. The breakthrough comes when you realize that confidence was never something you were born with or without. It was always a skill, one built through action, failure, and persistence. The person you admire today isn't fearless. They simply learned to move forward despite fear. And now so have you. You begin to see your old self not with shame, but with compassion. Every mistake becomes a lesson. Every setback becomes proof that you're trying. Slowly, fear loses its grip, and confidence takes its place. You speak up even when your voice shakes. You take chances even when success isn't guaranteed. Because confidence isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision to act anyway. The walls that once trapped you start to break apart. And for the first time, you feel free. Not because life became easier, but because you became stronger. The journey isn't over, but now you know something powerful. The confidence you were searching for was inside you all along. Confidence is not built in a single day. It is built in small moments. When you choose action over fear, progress over perfection, and growth over comfort. The truth is, everyone feels insecure sometimes. The difference is that confident people do not wait to feel fearless before they act. They move forward despite uncertainty. Every small step you take becomes a promise to yourself that you are capable of more than you once believed. There will still be failures, mistakes, and difficult days, but they no longer define who you are. Because confidence isn't about always winning. It's about trusting yourself enough to keep going. So if you've been searching for the silent killer of confidence, now you know its name, self-doubt. And if self-doubt can slowly destroy confidence, then small acts of courage can slowly rebuild it. Your confidence was never lost forever. It was waiting for you to believe in yourself again. The journey starts today with one simple decision. Take the next step.